Hey everyone, it's Ryan with Weddle Home Team, and I'm here today to talk about how's the market for Corinth, Texas. So let's get into the numbers. So what we see here is there are 11 new listings that have come to the market recently. There are a total of 110 homes that are on the market for sale. Out of those 110, I bet you didn't know this, 37% of them are already under contract. So what that means, buyers, is when you're out there looking at places like Zillow, Realtor.com, Truly, and some of those other sites, yeah, they have most of these 110, but they're also showing you most of these that are under contract already. And that's a problem. That means about 34%, or 1 out of every 3 homes that you're seeing on these sites, they're not even available for you to buy, so why do you even want to see them? So what I would highly suggest if you're a buyer and you're serious about trying to find a home to purchase, get with a local real estate agent. What we can do is we can set up an MLS home search for you. It has just your criteria for the types of homes that you want to receive. We're going to filter out these homes that are no longer available and just send you the portion of the 110 that actually meets your needs, your wants, and your desires. Let's talk about total year-to-date sold. So in Corinth, we're looking at about 342 homes have sold so far year-to-date. Now that's down pretty significantly from the same time last year. It's actually about 13.5% less than where we were last year. However, average sales price is up. We're looking at $300,520. That's up 11%. That's a really big number. Days on market, that's also up pretty significantly, but it's still a small, reasonable number. We're looking at 33 days from the time that a home goes on the market until there's an accepted offer on it on average. Last year was 23 days. We're looking at about 10 days more. But really, guys, that means about 1 month from the time a home goes on the market. You're going to see it under contract at that point. Now down here at the bottom, we have something called the absorption rate. And what the absorption rate tries to measure for us is if no new homes came on the market today, buyers kept buying homes at the same pace that they've been buying them in the recent past, how long would it take before all the homes were gone and absorbed? What we're looking at for Corinth is about 3.3 months worth of inventory. Now, what that means to you is anything from about 0 to 3 months signals usually a pretty strong seller market. 3 to 6 months is going to be more of a neutral market. That's going to be where neither the buyer or the seller really have the upper hand. We haven't been there in a while. We've been in this crazy seller market for the past several years, but things are kind of sneaking and shifting back towards more of that balanced neutral market. And then anything from 6 months or longer, that's considered a buyer's market. And we haven't been in that sort of market in quite a while. It's probably been since before 2012. But that's typically when homes stay on the market longer. They're usually selling for less than asking price. And frequently, the buyers are able to get concessions for things like their closing costs or fixing up the home, things of that nature. So to summarize what we see here for this week for Corinth, not a lot of new homes on the market. That's okay. We're looking at a small market overall. It's about 10% came on the market. Home sales are down overall, but I really think a lot of this has to do with the fact that there just haven't been that many homes or as many homes that have come on the market for sale. But we do see 11% increase in the average sales price. That's a really big jump for Corinth, Texas. And days on market is still very reasonable at 33 days. So if you're a homeowner and you're thinking about potentially selling your home either this year or maybe in 2019, there's a link I've got in this post. If you'll go ahead and click on it, you can get your information to me. And what I'll do for you is run a CMA for you to show you what homes like yours have sold for recently. And that way it'll give you a good idea of what your home might sell for as well. That information is very useful so you can try to decide, is right now the best time to sell or should I wait just a little bit longer? Again, buyers, if you're out there looking to buy a home, it's really a good time. As I mentioned, we're moving back towards a balanced market. Interest rates are still low. So get with a real estate agent if you're a buyer. Ask them to set you up on an MLS home search. And what we will do is set up a really good search for you that matches your criteria of the things you want, you need, or you must have. One last thing before I go, I just want to throw out there, just started a new site last month in October called Denton County Eats. Now, Denton County Eats, you can find it on Facebook or on YouTube. And what this allows me to do is go around to local restaurants around Denton County and get to meet the owners, the chefs, the managers, and show what they cook, what their food is, things of that nature, what makes them special, really. So if you haven't seen it yet, go on Facebook or YouTube, check out Denton County Eats. We typically have one episode come out about every week. Last month in October, we did 4 episodes. So we started with Tierney's Cafe and Tavern down in Louisville. Then we went over to Verf's Grill and Tavern in Flower Mound, Earl's 377 Pizza in Argyle, and then last week was LSA Burger up in Denton. So lots of cool restaurants. We've got a lot more cool restaurants coming up, so definitely check that out. Again, if there's anything at all I can do to help you with your real estate needs, you've got my information on this post, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time, all right? Take care.